Money. Money is an object. Money is a dream. Money is a driving force. The word money denotes power, prestige, and wealth. It has been said to be the root of all evil, but has also been known to finance dreams. The phrase too much money is a contradiction of terms for most. Once people attain money, they want more. They use money to make money. It's simplistic. Money buys money. It buys financing. It buys friends. Because where there is money, there is an entourage. Money allows people to do most of which their hearts desire. But it can turn the purest at heart into a money-hungry, greedy monster with only cruel intentions. Money cannot buy happiness? That's bullshit. Poor people would be ecstatic to escape hunger pangs. Poverty-stricken families would love to go to the movies and buy their kids stuff like the next guy. It's not about keeping up with the Joneses anymore. And money sure could buy happiness if it brings families out of poverty and into the middle class. Ask any money-lacking individual and they'll conquer. But money can be dangerous in the wrong hands. Money is used to fund war. Money is used to exploit people for a profit. Money buys drugs and guns. People are killed for money. People do unspeakable things just for a taste of it. Money will hopefully drive the future generations to excel in school and, in turn, use money to rebuild economies and instill the concept of economics into our cultures. Money education should be our new focus. After all, we don't want to know a world where the gap between those who have and those who have not is immeasurable. What's up, family? I'm Gigi Nero. How are you? I hope that everything is going well for you. That monologue was written by Sam Velasquez 00 on hitrecord.org. Boy, it's not easy being poor, is it? It seems like life comes at you harder when you don't have the resources to deal with shit. Life rolls up to you like some thirsty motherfucker. Life could be gangster, Annie up like we're on some MOP shit. Like, give me your job, give me your money, give me your house, give me your car. You know what? Yo. Let's just make this quicker. Just give me everything. Man, you can keep your spouse and your kids. No. You're broke now. Give me your spouse. You can still keep your kids. Yeah. You know. Just like life is sometimes easy, life is sometimes hard. Life is sometimes like a domino effect. All it takes is one tap and everything falls down. Wheels start spinning, balls start bouncing, the mop flops to make more dominoes fall, etc. You want to stop it, but you can't. So what do? Do you give up when the dominoes are down? Do you find ways to deal with life situations? Do you stress? Do you cry about it? Do you ask for help? Do you pray in the process? What do? I've done all the above and more. Don't get it twisted. You know, in life, it is what it is. It's like Doris Day saying, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. I mean, life is tough. You know, I must confess, when I was younger, I sold candy to make ends meet. Quite a few times, actually. Oh, look at this cute, innocent-looking face. Oh, who would suspect you as a candy distributor? You're cute as a button, so adorable. You know, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? I am not a baby. I am not a puppy. I am a grown-ass woman with grown-ass woman needs. Aw, she's even cute when she's angry. So precious. Keep thinking that. You get a swift chop to your throat. Wah! Selling candy wasn't about getting rich and staying rich. It was a means of survival. Until you are poor and have run out of options, don't judge anyone by some of the desperate decisions they make, okay? Because a lot of us had to do shit that we aren't proud of doing, but we did it to survive. I mean, come on. People have done some old grimy shit to survive. They make deals with the devil because desperate times call for desperate measures, right? It is hard as fucking hell being poor. I'm here to tell you, when you're out there searching for a 9-to-5 and you can't find one, you become creative in ways of getting money because everything costs money. Whoever said money doesn't make you happy is in deep denial as fuck. Lack of money without a way to get money will throw you into a fucked up state of depression that you've never experienced before. And it's hard getting out of that shit alive. Yes, people have killed themselves because they couldn't handle being broke or poor, or they were tired of living in poverty. Hell, I even contemplated suicide multiple times, especially in my 20s. That's why I sold candy. I had a college degree and I sold candy. Oh my God. Oh, man. So I've been there. I've done that. I have the entire outfit with accessories. Matter of fact, I have a whole wardrobe in a big colossal size closet on that shit. In my past episodes, I didn't quite tell you the entire story about my car, and hopefully this will be the last time I talk about my car. In August, I was driving down the highway going about 45 miles per hour. My front passenger tire blew out, so I'm trying to find a place to pull over, and in doing that, I fucked up my rim. I mean, think about it. You're driving, your tire blows, you're still going at speed until you apply the brakes. Not to mention the low-profile tires are actually the OEM fit, thin-ass fucking tires, size 18, little-ass car. So yeah, I had to pay $100 just for the guys to tow the car down the street to the dealership, y'all. Yeah, I was pissed. Yeah. Once we got it there, the mechanic showed me the tire and the rim, which I've already seen. And once he pulled the tire off, the wire from the tire was caught in the wheel well. And I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? So that meant I had to buy the tire, the rim, and for them to take the wire off. Man, wait. That's not all. Mechanic went to the front driver's side tire, and the tread was questionable. I mean, that shit was like, should I not? Bitch. Yeah, just go ahead and replace it. Damn it, what the fuck? Okay, now the car won't start. Bitch, how the fuck? Yo, I was just driving this car. Like, the battery's dead. How the fuck? Yo, y'all doing, nah, man, you're doing too much right here, right now. This is stupid. But then you think about it, that battery's been in that car for like 4 years already. Yeah. I'll replace that too. Just go ahead and replace that. Yeah, by the time they were finished with my car, my bill was almost $1,000. Like, what the fuck? And even then, the mechanics neglected to do the recall, which included the shift cable bushing. You know what? Give me an old-ass fucking car any day. And I'm talking about 90s cars. And maybe older. Because it's cheaper to maintain. Oh, I almost forgot. 2 weeks later, the front passenger driver's side, tire, had a small tack in it. Couldn't you just plug it? No. If it was a little bit higher, then I could plug it. See how it's on the side? Yeah, bro. I know that. I know. Sidewall, you can't patch that, can't plug it, can't do shit. Bitch, I just replaced this tire. This is a brand new tire. What the fuck? Yeah, that cost a little over $100. Then a few weeks later in September, the shift cable bushing was burnt, and you know all about that. You know, family. Who has money? Poor people don't have any money. I mean, the government has tons of money. The 2% has tons of money. How the fuck does the government have money to aid in these wars that do not involve us, but gives an elderly person solely dependent on Social Security $18 for food stamps every month? How is that even possible? Why is that even possible? So a person struggles their entire adult life for the basic necessities for themselves and their family, and when they're ready to retire, they can't afford to eat. What? You know what? This is why I started my retirement fund with an S, at the age of 29. So by the time I get ready to retire, I wouldn't have to solely depend on Social Security. This government is full of shit, especially in these red states. And South Carolina is one of them. People can't even afford a decent meal. They got to depend on food banks. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Call me a communist if you want, but this is how I feel. You know, I'm sorry that these countries are going through wars. Really, my heart goes out to the innocent civilians. And I'm sorry that some countries are treating their citizens so harshly that they come here seeking asylum. But help us. It's our tax money. Help us. There are over 100,000 migrants in New York City alone seeking asylum. I bet they'll get help before our citizens will. It's what America does. The homeless crisis. How the fuck can the government allow people to be homeless? I remember not so long ago, de Blasio paid homeless people to move out of New York. Crazy, right? Google SOTA space NYC for more details. I think they still use that program. And they also have the EHV program. People are homeless everywhere. Yes, even in South Carolina. Have you ever heard of van life? YouTube it. Because I thought about doing that one time, but nah. Hell no. I drove a truck over the road for about a year and hated that lifestyle. Being homeless is no joke. Sometimes being homeless is not a choice. You know, people lose everything because they lost their job. And because they lost their job, they couldn't pay for anything anymore. Everything they worked so hard to acquire is gone. Shit is real. What the fuck, life? But it's not life's fault, is it? It's the system's fault, right? The system is designed for poor people to keep failing, right? You know the saying. The rich gets richer, the poor gets poorer. The system is not going to change for the better. You know, some of the rich, let's call them, I don't know, the elites, cannot be involved with riffraff. They have to stay on top. To stay on top, they have to keep the low class low class. It's like a totem pole. But you do realize that the riffraff, a.k.a. the low class, a.k.a. the poor people, are holding you up. Without them holding you up, you would topple onto the ground with the rest of us. If that were to happen, you would find a way to exploit poor people and stand on their heads again. There really should be laws against that. But that won't happen because this is America. And why is everything so expensive? Why? Inflation. Fuck inflation. The world would be a better and cheaper place to live without inflation. But you know the rich are the main ones profiting from inflation. I mean, can inflation move motherfuckers out of the ghetto into the suburbs? I made it out the hood overnight with $50 million to spare. Thanks, inflation. I finally paid my back rent and my current rent, and I'm not getting evicted, and I was able to pay all my other bills. Man, fuck this lease. We're moving to a deluxe apartment in the sky high. I couldn't have done it without inflation. I was able to eat because of inflation. I'm no longer homeless. Thanks, inflation. Bitch! You know damn well inflation ain't did shit for poor people but make them poorer. Aren't you tired of high prices for smaller portions of everything? I know I am. Even the Dollar Tree went up on some of their prices. We can't even afford McDonald's. Oh my God. Yo, I remember when Big Mac meals cost like $5. Now it's like, what, 15? Depending on your location, might be more. You can't even buy a ton of groceries with $50 anymore, can you? Take $50 with you to Walmart and see how much food you can buy with that. Nah, try it. I dare you. I triple dog dare you. Something's getting left behind. Okay, I gotta put this pie back. I can't even afford to look at steak right now. Let's just put this bag of lettuce back. I don't care if you look at the bag as half empty or half full. The shit's going back. The bag of lettuce is half empty. Just a few years ago, the bag was full and it was a bigger bag. Let's load up on some ramen noodles. How do you pronounce that? Is it ramen noodles? Let's load up on that and maybe a case of water. That's all we can afford right now. These companies know how to get over on us, right? I remember I went to Bojangles, and for those of you who don't know, Bojangles is a chicken joint like Popeyes. So I walked in there, looked at the menu. $30 for a goddamn 8-piece? Bitch, are you fucking kidding me? A 10-piece meal used to cost about $10. Y'all crazy. But I think the prices have finally gone down since then. God damn, man. Yeah, they were crazy with that shit. How about the gas prices? Bitch, my car has a 14-gallon gas tank. What used to cost me about $28 to fill from empty, now it costs me about $42. And my car is a gas guzzler. Do you ever feel like the gas is evaporating from your gas tank? Especially when you don't drive it much, and especially in the summer. Let's see. I drove 20 minutes to get here. Then I drove around doing deliveries for 2 hours. Then I drove 20 minutes back home. Half a tank of gas is gone. I really believe, I don't have any evidence, but I really believe that these oil companies or someone is doing something to the gas so that we would buy more gas much sooner than we have in the past. It's just my theory. Don't quote me on that. Mel Waiters said it best. Everything's going up but my paycheck. Let's see. Monthly bills. Mortgage or rent, electricity, water, car payment, car insurance payment, gasoline, phone bill, groceries, kids stuff, more adult stuff. Shit, you almost need a job for each bill. And minimum wage is still $7.25 per hour. Why? Yeah, that started in 2009. Matter of fact, Obama raised the federal minimum wage from $5.15 to $6.55 in 2008. Who the fuck can survive off of $7.25 per hour with maybe a 30-hour work week? Depending on your location, that doesn't cover rent. And you wonder why people aren't working jobs anymore? Shit. Here's another one of my theories. The pandemic. Remember that? We're still going through it. At the beginning of the pandemic, when people were confined to their homes, people learned how to make money selling stuff online. People created online businesses that were more successful than that low-wage job they worked. So they are sticking with that. Why the fuck would anyone stop selling their arts and crafts, music, clothes, beauty products, etc. to work low-wage jobs that barely pays the bills? especially when they make more money in a week selling their products online than they ever did working low-wage jobs, unless they're extremely bored as fuck. The gig economy hit an all-time high during the start of the pandemic because people couldn't go out and shop. Everything was delivered. I did Instacart and Postmates in Connecticut and New York before I drove trucks over the road. I made about $200 a day, every day. So that put me about $1,000, $1,500 a week, depending on how I worked. Let me get this. I made that amount of money driving that truck over the road. I actually stopped doing the gigs to work at Walmart because I was tired of driving my car. I made about $800 every 2 weeks working for Walmart. Oh, hell nah. That's when I decided to drive the truck over the road. My way of thinking was this. I'm tired of driving my car all of the time. So let me work a job to keep me from driving so much. That was a bad financial decision. I should have taken a week or two off from Instacart and Postmates and just relaxed. Take a breather. Actually, working at Walmart and the truck company was a pretty good financial decision in the end because it helped with my tax bill. And by the time I claimed all of my receipts and the mileage from driving my car and those W-2s from the truck company and Walmart, I didn't have a tax bill. Yep, Uncle Sam ended up paying me back a lot. Yes, 2020 was a great financial year. I know how it is to almost make it to the top and get knocked down. It happens to me all the time. There's always solutions to problems. The other problem is finding the solutions and choosing the solution that best fixes certain problems. I usually fix the problem myself. God knows I hate asking for help. And he really does. And God knows I hate asking for money. He really does. I finally got to a point in my life where I can just ask people for advice. Because I eventually realized that advice is free. And people would give you advice all day, every day, because it's free. But ask them for $20. Shit, ask them for $5. The look on their faces, or the creepy silence and the cricket sounds and the conversation, it's priceless. You try to play it off like, man, I'm just fucking with you, man. Yo. Then your homie is like, man, I thought you were for real. I was about to hang up on your ass. Boy, you about to get cut off for life. Boy, you lucky. It really shouldn't be that deep. Either you're going to help that person or not. And I hate when people give poor excuses of why they can't lend you money. My dog needs his shots. Ooh, can you pay for his shots? Bitch, I called you. Never mind, child. Bye. Oh my God, you can only go so far with people, right? Yeah, you learn that quickly, don't you? You be wishing like, I can't wait till this motherfucker asks me for something. I'm hanging up on his ass. I wish a motherfucker would ask me for some money. You better ask your madam for some money, hoe. You can't ask her? What made you think you could ask me? I'm slick, I'm thick, and I certainly don't take no shit. You want to hit? I got sticks. Boy, you better run quick. I'm paid, I get laid, and I do all my shit boldly. I do shit lonely, I do shit low-key. Soon you will agree that I'm still the same OG. Oh, say what you want, but I kind of like those old blaxploitation films. If you don't know what those are, just Google Rudy Ray Moore, Pam Grier, and Richard Roundtree just died. Rest in peace, dude. Damn. Also, you can Google Black Movies 70s. Just about every movie result you see is labeled blaxploitation films because I'll be here all day trying to explain that to you. All right, fam. That's my time. My allergies are really kicking my ass. My allergies are part of my bad birthday mojo too because they go crazy in September, October, and November. Yeah, basically the entire fall season. All right. So check me out on linktree.com/GGNeroMedia. As always, thanks for spending time with me. I love you. I appreciate you. Take care. Okay? Peace.